Hey, I'm Rob, and right now we're going to be continuing on from the previous tutorial where we loaded a graphic into our Dmod, into a sequence. I created this table as an example and you used any sequence that you wanted. Alright, continuing on from there, I'm going to show you the extra parameters that you can use when loading a graphic into your Dmod, or a set of graphics. So there's three extra parameters that you can use. There's black, NOTANIM, and LEFTALIGN. And as a matter of fact, forget LEFTALIGN. I really never used it. I've never seen anyone else use it. It's really only used for when loading the original sprites, when loading the status bar. That's the health graphic for the status bar. That's when LEFTALIGN was used in the original, and I've never seen it used by anyone any other time, so you do not need that. You can delete that, and just worry about these two. LEFTALIGN will not need to be used, and a lot of people don't even know what it does, but I'm not going to get into that. Okay, so I only worry about black and NOTANIM. So what the parameter black does, it will instead of, let me just give you an example here. When you load a graphic into a Dmod, all this white area around the sprites would look pretty weird if they showed up in the game. So that color is automatically removed by the game, and that is the transparent color. It's taken out, so white is not shown. Now if you put the parameter black after a load sequence, after you load sequence lines, it'll take the color black out of your sprite instead of white. Now I'll do that now to show you. Let me just delete these, because they're not supposed to be there. I just wrote them there so you can see them. Now when you're putting extra parameters after a sequence, you have to have a simple line just with the sequence after it. You can't have the frame delay or this extra sprite info, or it won't work. So I'm going to comment this line out. When you put two forward slashes at the beginning of a line, by the way, it comments it out and the game will ignore that line and not load it. And I'm going to copy this, put it here, so it'll use this instead, because that line's going to be ignored because it's got the two slashes before it. So you need to delete all this, unfortunately. I'm going to write black there and save that. Close WinDink.ini and open it again. And now you can see that the white shows up because the black is transparent instead of the white. So that's not very helpful, so we're going to delete that. So the other extra parameter that you can use, or whatever you want to call them, is NOTANIM. And that's really self-explanatory. It's what it says. Basically you're just telling it that it's not an animation, and it won't play as an animation in the game. So when you're putting extra parameters after a line, you can only have the sequence and then the extra parameter. You can't have all this extra information here, because it doesn't work. And you'll see if you search through this file for other lines with extra parameters, it's the same. There's no lines with stuff after them. It's just got the extra parameter. So if you want to adjust this, you're going to have to put set sprite info lines and stuff to do that. So that is the extra parameters. I'm going to delete that now and uncomment this, because this was actually a lot better with all this information after it. So yeah, they're the extra parameter lines. They can be useful sometimes. I hope this was helpful, and I'll see you next time.